တွင်းမလို့
This is our function graph. So we use as our sine function, cos function, those three whole function can be plotted as a graph. What do our scatter graph? The graph is a function of 5.37, size 136 into 10 power 3t minus 0.955 MA milliampere. So this graph we need to calculate. Period T is 46.2 microsecond. And then we can also calculate the phase shift angle. Phase shift. The phase shift formula is phi divided by omega minus phi. So omega is 136 into 10 power 3, phi is minus 0.955. From here we can calculate the period T. Period T is equal to 2 pi by omega. So we substitute 2 multiply by 3 point omega. This is the equation to calculate the period. So this one, this 136 into 10 power 3 is similar to omega. Because this function we can use as a sine omega t minus phi. So this is the format. So normal format is a sine omega t minus phi. So that the multiple of the t is omega. This one is a minus 9.5 is a pi. So this is a pi angle. A sine omega t minus pi. So omega is 136 into 10 power 3. Pi is a minus 0.955. From here we can calculate the period t. Period t is equal to 2 pi by omega. So we substitute 2 multiply by 3.1416 divided by omega. 136 into 10 power 3. So by solving this one, you got the omega will be the 46.2 microsecond. So omega is a period t is a 46.2 microsecond. And then we can also calculate the phase shift angle. Phase shift. The phase shift formula is phi divided by omega. So the equation to calculate the phase shift. Equation to calculate the period is t is equal to 2 pi by omega. Equation to calculate the phase shift is phi divided by omega. So this is the equation. So then we can substitute here. Phi is equal to 0.955. Omega. The omega is 136 into 10 power 3. So this is the omega. So then we can calculate the phase shift with 7.02 microsecond. So we calculate the period t is a 46.2 microsecond. And we also calculate the phase shift 7.02 microsecond. So we calculate. And after that we can plot the graph. The graph means that we start from here. Amplitude. This one indicates the amplitude. The horizontal axis indicates the size. The vertical is the amplitude, horizontal is size. So the amplitude is at 5.37. So this is the amplitude 5.37. 5.37. So we start the graph from here. So 5.37. This is the size. Horizontal is size. So this guy is this one. So this is normally we start from here. So this period t. Starting and the ending period is 46.2 microsecond. The whole period t is 46.2. So now this is a normal graph. We start starting from the 0. We start here and at 46.2. But now the pitch is 10.02. So this period is 10.02 microsecond. So the accurate graph starts from here. This graph will be 5.37 sine 136 into 10 power 3t minus 0.955 milliampere graph. So by this way we get the plot the fine graph. Second problem now we have to sketch a v is equal to 240 cos 314t plus 70t. These are both. So this graph need to be plotted. So in this case we also Without minus sine and cos graph. This is the sine graph will be like this. So this is the sine graph. And this one will be the cosine graph. Cosine graph is 0. So this one will be the cosine graph. So this is a no phase shift angle. We can draw the sine graph and the cosine graph like this. But that one called the phase shift angle. Phase shift angle is 73 degrees. So we have to shift the phase. So 73 degrees, we have to shift the phase. So how to shift the phase? In this case, negative means you have to shift this way. So this is a negative phase shift. Negative phase shift. And this one will be the positive phase shift. So there will be negative and the positive phase shift. We shift the phase by this way. So now that this graph, firstly we can calculate the amplitude. Amplitude is 240. And we can also calculate the period t. So 2 pi divided by omega. So 2 pi is 2 multiplied by 3.1416 divided by omega is 314. So by this way you can calculate the time. The period t is 20 milliseconds. Okay, after that you can also calculate for the phase shift. Phase shift. So phase shift is equal to the pi divided by omega. So this is a phase shift. So phi we substitute. The phi angle is at 73 degrees. So this is called as in this case, we also need to calculate. Here is we just calculate the magnitude. But here you need to change to the radian because this one is given in the degree. So this degree, the pi in the radian. Divided by omega. So firstly we need to calculate the pi in radian. So 180 degrees equals a pi in radian. So 73 degrees, how many is a radian? So then we use 3.1416 multiplied 73 divided by 180. So by solving this one, you got this angle. Then we use 1.274 radian. So 1.274 radian. So after 1.274 radian, we substitute the phase shift. Phase shift. So phase shift is equal to pi by omega. So 1.274 omega is here we already calculate omega is 314. And next got the time, so that will be the so patient will be 20 this is for the 20 milliseconds. So this is for the 0.04. So 0.04, 0.004. So that will be 0.4 milliseconds. The patient is 4 milliseconds. We calculate. Now we substitute the graph here. So graph is this is 4 milliseconds. This is 40. 40 means that we start from here. 4 milliseconds. Normal graph is like this. This is a normal cosine graph. 4 milliseconds we start from here. So this one is a period. The whole period. So the whole period. The whole period will be this period is the 20 milliseconds. So this amplitude. The amplitude will be the higher magnitude. So this will be the 240. So this graph will be the 240 and cos 314T plus 73 are both graphs. So this is for the cosine graph we can draw like this. The next one will be the tangent graph. Tangent graph means we can also draw a tangent graph. So this is minus pi by 2. And this is 0, So this is plus pi by 2 and 5 and 3 pi by 2. So this is a tangent graph. So that will be this goes to the minus infinity and plus infinity. So we draw the tangent graph like this. So this is the tangent graph. Sine function. Sine and cosine function, the sine graph and the cosine graph, we plot together. So this will be sine graph. That one is a sine graph. So this is a sine. And also, we also plot the graph for the cosine. Cosine is a this graph. So blue one is a cosine graph. So this is the blue one. So this is the cosine graph. Sine graph and the cosine graph we plot together. So after that we put the sine graph and cosine graph. This means that we make the addition. Addition means that the blue and the black ones we add together. So this means that this one starts from blue. So this white we can this is for that is going through. So this white here we start like this. So this is the positive, this is negative, and this one going down, this one going up. So that will be that will be like this. But here is so this graph is you can see. So this one starts from here. So that graph will be the addition. So that graph will be normally you can see like this. So this is for this graph mainly sin theta plus cos theta. So this is the graph. The sin and cos addition graph is a red one. Okay, so we need to calculate the period and the angular velocity of is a 50 kilo half, is a 65 kilo half, is a 28 mega half. So in this case, is a given frequency is 50 half. So period t is equal to 1 by f. So 1 by 50. So 1 by 50, so this one we use 0.02 seconds. So this is the period t. Period t is 0.02 seconds. And then so this one also we need to calculate, this is called a period. And also this is angular velocity. Angular velocity frequency is a 50 half. This means a 50 cycle per second. So one cycle is a 2 pi radian. So this is a 50 cycle means 50 multiplied 2 pi radian per second. So this is the angular velocity omega. So this one you got a 314 radian per second. So angular velocity we calculate the 314 radian per second. So frequency 50 hertz, so 50 hertz that you can calculate. Time is equal to period is equal to the 1 by frequency. So 1 by 50, so you got a time at 0.02 seconds. And although frequency is 50 hertz, 50 hertz is similar to the 50 cycle per second. So one cycle is a 2 pi radian because this one cycle is the whole cycle, the rotation. The rotation will start and end. So this is a 2 pi radian. The 2 pi radian. So that will be 50 multiplied 2 pi radian per second or 314 radian per second. So this way we can calculate. So these are we have to calculate the 65 kilo hertz. So f is equal to 65 kilo hertz. The t is equal to 1 by f. So 1 by 65 into 10 power 3. So we can calculate the size. This one is firstly we need to calculate for this 65 kilo hertz. So the t is equal to 1 by f. So 1 by 65 into 10 power 3. So 0.065 seconds or 65 milliseconds. So in this case, 65 kiloseconds you can calculate. This is a 65,000 and a half. So this will be a 65,000 cycle per second or 65,000 multiplying 2 by radian per second. So by this way you can calculate omega, the radian per second. And similarly, BS we need to calculate the time at 2 seconds. So T is at 2 seconds. So F is 1 by T. So 1 by half. So you got 0.5 half. So 0.5 half means 0.5 cycle per second or 0.5 multiplied 2 by radian per second. From here you got a 3.1416 radian per second angular velocity. This one we need to calculate a period amplitude. So period means this one cut here goes the whole cut is end at the 5. So this is the period with the 5. So first cut the period is a 5. So 5 seconds. This is just by the 5 units. And amplitude. So amplitude means the maximum higher point is 4, minimum higher point is minus 3. So that will be 4 plus 3. So 7 units. The period is 5 units and the amplitude is 7 units. And second graph, in this case period. So in this case period is that you see the whole cut and this is a 0. So we are shown like this. Cut again the 0.04. So period will be the 0.02. And amplitude is a 300. And see the period is a 0 to 3, so this is a 3 units. And amplitude. So maximum 7 minimum 3, 7 plus 3, so this is 10 units. So we can calculate the period and the amplitude by this way. In this case, firstly we plot the y equal to 7 side to theta cut. So y is equal to 7 side to theta. In this case, this 7 ever represents the half of the amplitude. Half of amplitude. So this angle 2 theta. Angle 2 theta means that we ever use to calculate this 2 is similar to the u. So the period we can calculate is equal to 2 pi by w. So in this case, 2 pi, 2 is a multiple 180 divided by 2, so you have 180 degrees. Period with 180 degrees. 180 degrees means this graph start from 0, 1 gap, and at the 180. So that will be the 7 and the minus 7. So this is the y equal to 7 sine 2 theta graph. We can calculate. And b is the y equal to 220 sine 0.4 theta. So in this case, we also calculate period. Period is equal to 2 pi by w. So 2 pi is 2 into 180. And the w is 0.4. So that will be 900. So this is y, so the period is 900 degrees. So this means that the whole period we can calculate 0 and 900. The whole thing we can calculate like this. So there is this one, so 10 plus 220 means plus 220 and the minus 220. So this is the y is equal to 220 sine 0.4 theta. This graph. So like this, we plot the graph like this. Okay, the next topic means there's a trigonometry and the oblique angle. So we got a triangle like this. So this is A, B, C. So the opposite side of the angle A is A, and opposite side of the angle B is B, opposite side of the angle B is C is C. So this is ABC's triangle. So we can write the equation A by sine A equal to B by sine B equal to C by sine C. So this is called we can calculate the this is we call a sine rule. A by sine A is equal to B by sine B is equal to C by sine C. So this is the sine rule. And similarly, we can also write the equation A square is equal to this B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. And B square is equal to A square plus C square plus A square minus 2CA cos C. And C square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. So this is called as sine rule and cosine rule. We can write by this way. So this is a project. NKP is given. So the length is P is 587 So P side is a 587. So small m side is a 325. We need to calculate the K side. K side I know we do need to calculate the angles are n. So now we use the side rule. So this is we can use the P by side D is equal to n by sine n. So P by sine P is equal to n by sine n. So this equation. So P by sine P is equal to n by sine. So we can substitute P is a 587 divided by sine P sine 124. So n is a 325 and a sine n. So that's what we can calculate. So sine n is equal to 325 sine 124 and the 587. By calculating this one, you call it n. So this is a 0.459. So n is equal to sine n by 0.459. So that way 27.32 degrees. So we got the n. Similarly, we also need to calculate 4 letter. This is for by this way you can calculate n side. And also need to calculate 4 letter cosine rule. Cosine rule means that we use the cosine rule to calculate. So another example. So this side given here. This side is this angle 80 degrees. This side is 7.24 and the 13.8. So this is the A, B, C. So opposite to A is 8. So this is also the B and this is the C. So this is the A. So 5A. So that we use that equation, cosine rules are A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. So then A squared is equal to B squared. B squared is 13.8 squared. Plus C squared is 7.24 squared. Minus 2 into 13.8 multiplied by 7.24. And then cos A. Cos 80. Then we can calculate the A. So this A is that we can calculate. So this is the A squared is equal to 52.42 plus 190.4 minus 34.7. So this is A squared is equal to, you call it 208.2. So A is equal to square root of 208.2. So you got a 14.4 millimeter. Now this way you can calculate for the square side is. Then I give you this exercise. This plotting the trigonometric function graph. So we use as